She was scared. She was shocked.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
Last night, before I slept, I watched the video of Iryna Zarutska. And to be honest, as soon as I watched it, I couldn't. I just had to turn it off quickly. I've never seen anything as horrific as that. The look on her face broke my heart. And the way the guy was saying something was like bragging. I can't show the full clip, I'll just blur it, but you see the look on her face. She was shocked, she was scared, she didn't even know what happened. She turned, she looked around. So when I watched it, I didn't see the full clip, you know, so I didn't even know if there were people around. But then I saw another clip, there were people around. They did nothing. They did absolutely nothing. They were just there. She was scared, she was shocked. I'm sure she was embarrassed. She didn't understand what was going on. You know, if you're sat there, you definitely know that they don't know each other. You definitely know that something isn't right. Nobody stepped in. Nobody tried. They say do not be a hero. But nobody tried. Nobody went close to her. She was in shock alone. She looked around. No one came. And look there. There were all black people there. There were all black people there. Look at the men. They went away. Black people that say, oh, we are the stronger race. We are physically strong. We're this, we're that. And a lot of these other people are just oblivious of what happened. Look at how much blood. For me, the look on her face. Look at it. She was there. The look on her face. This is the most disgusting thing I have seen. Honestly, like, I do not know what to say. This is the rawest emotion I've ever had. You see this? This woman right here. Right now, millions of people are finding out you can become a magistrate judge in many states without being a licensed lawyer. She was not a licensed lawyer and she became a judge. Teresa Stokes never passed the bar exam, fully empowered to let repeat criminal offenders roam the streets to murder innocents. Utter lunacy. She was the last judge that set him free. So on August 22nd, 2025, 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee Iryna Zarutska was fatally stabbed in an unprovoked attack in Charlotte's Link Blue Line by Carlos Brown Jr., a repeat offender with 14 prior arrests. The incident has triggered national outrage over public safety lapses and criminal justice failures, leading to federal hate crime charges against Brown, calls for reform from President Donald Trump, and demands for accountability from North Carolina lawmakers. Bystander apathy and political critics have amplified debates on urban crime and bail systems, highlighting the preventable nature of this tragedy. Look here, we need to know who these cowards are. You watch a woman die, you're absolute pieces of garbage. I despise your inaction, I despise your lack of morality, I despise you. You guys have no idea how this hurts me. Like, it hurts me so very much that I couldn't even believe it. You know, I've seen brutal images, I've seen brutal things, but I don't know who she is. I don't know her personality, her character, but nobody deserved to die like that, unprovoked. The look on her face, the fear, the shock, the disbelief, like, it's like, why? Like, what did I do?
For far too long, Americans have been forced to put up with Democrat-run cities that set loose savage, bloodthirsty criminals to prey on innocent people, really very, very innocent people. In every place, they control radical left judges, politicians, and activists, and they've adopted a policy of catch and release for thugs and killers. In Charlotte, North Carolina, we saw the results of these policies when a 23-year-old woman who came here from Ukraine met her bloody end on a public train. And here's a picture of it. This is the picture of it. And this is a picture of the woman, a beautiful young girl that never had problems in life, with a magnificent future in this country. And now she's dead. She was slaughtered by a deranged monster who was roaming free after 14 prior arrests. We cannot allow a depraved criminal element of violent repeat offenders to continue spreading destruction and death throughout our country. We have to respond with force and strength. We have to be vicious just like they are. It's the only thing they understand. 24 of the top 25 most dangerous cities in America are run by Democrat mayors. 50 people were murdered in Chicago in recent weeks, with hundreds being shot. And it's time to stop this madness. The people of our country need to insist on protection, safety, law, and order. We have proven that it can be done because we did it right here in D.C., in District of Columbia. The capital of America was a bloodthirsty, horrible, dangerous place, one of the worst. And now it's a crime-free city, and we're going to keep it that way. It can be done. It can happen fast. All we want is, please, Mr. President, we need help. Chicago needs help. Other cities need help. We'll do what has to be done because we're going to make America safe again, and that includes our big cities. We're going to make those cities safe. Thank you.
Where are Black Lives Matter? Where? Okay, where? Where are they? Where are the protests? Why was this not all over the news when it happened? Why? It happened in August, since August, and we're finding out in September. Was it because it was a black man? You know, justice, yeah, it needs to be equal. You need to make justice fair for all, regardless of your race. Fair for all. Anyway, I didn't plan to even make this video, okay, because I was too emotional. I couldn't even believe I got this emotional, but I was too emotional, okay. I couldn't even think of the things to say. I just had to just make this. So here we are. Iryna, Zarutska, rest in peace. And I pray God give your family the fortitude to bear this loss. It is really sad, and the West needs to step up. All this, the leftists in the government, all this leniency you give to people for their race, for their culture, for whatever. Justice needs to be fair. Fair for all. If you fight for a certain race, your Black Lives Matter, or White Lives Matter, or Green Lives Matter, Alien Lives Matter, Muslim Lives Matter, Christian Lives Matter, we need to fight for humanity, okay? This was horrific. Absolutely, the justice system failed, okay? All this DEI, well, I don't want to say anything, I don't want to condemn DEI, but everything should be done by merit. You want to achieve, you want to get into university, you should make the cutoff point. You want to get into a job, you should be competent. You shouldn't get a job because they're trying to get a quota for black people, a quota for white people, a quota for Asians. No. When you get into a job, you should be highly competent. I don't want people to go to a place, yeah? I don't want to go to a place and see a black doctor and be like, oh, they got in, well, because, you know, they had a quota to fill. No, I want it to be that there's a black person there, they got in there on their merit because they worked hard, they got to that point, okay? Be it Asian, white, whatever, whoever was in the position, let them be qualified for that role, okay? Pick them because they are the right person for that role. They are qualified, not because you're trying to look good in the eyes of the world, not because you're trying to show that we are diverse. Things should be done correctly, all right? We are done with all of this. The system is failing. It is failing. Look at the government. Look what's happening in UK and America. It's failing. We need a solution for this. Anyway, I hold my peace.
Oh, I love you more than words can say. You are me. Oh, you are the light that shines in my way. You are me. Oh, I love you more than words can say. You are me. Oh, you are the light that shines in my way.